my channel. For those of you who are new, my name is Sarah. I am a mommy to 5, and on this channel you will find a lot of motherhood content with an emphasis on home decor and home renovation. And so for today's video, I'm going to make that the focus. So as I've mentioned previously on my channel before, we purchased this home about a year ago. And it was one of those homes that had great bones, but that needed a lot of just cosmetic changes. So I actually have multiple videos on this whole process. I'm going to have a link in the description box below of all the home renovations, home tour, etc. videos that I have done. But one of my biggest regrets is that I wasn't doing YouTube when we first purchased this home. So I had not started my YouTube channel yet, and I honestly didn't start it until we had actually already done a lot of the major changes. So that's unfortunate because I really feel like that would have made great content. But I thought for today's video that it would be fun to kind of take a step back in time and show you what this house used to look like and where it has come now. So with that being said, we're going to jump right into it. I'm going to show a lot of before and after pictures, kind of explain what we did throughout the video. And if that is your type of content, please be sure to go ahead and give this a thumbs up and keep on watching. We are going to begin today's tour in the entryway. Now these photos are actually the ones that were on the listing on Zillow when I first looked at the home. So these furnishings are not my own, but it gives you a good picture of where the house used to be and where it is now. So as you can see, the entryway was just very blank. All the walls were this neutral yellow color, and there was a lot of brass. What we did is we went ahead and made a statement with this first wall when you walk in. We went ahead and shiplapped it with a product called Luann, which is actually a great alternative to actual shiplap. It's much cheaper. And then over in this corner, we added this amazing door that I found at a yard sale site. We just put some little antique Hobby Lobby knobs on it, and it's a great fun and practical piece for guests when they first come in to hang their stuff. And then we just added a fun rug. And another hack that we did that was actually inexpensive was we took the old brass lighting and we just spray painted it. To the left of our entryway, we have this formal living room. This is obviously the before picture. It was just a neutral space. What we have done so far is just add some modern furnishings and some farmhouse decor, but I still have big plans for this room. I still have big plans for a wall treatment behind those couches, and we haven't quite gotten to that yet, but so far this is where we're at. To the right of the entryway is the formal dining room. This is what the space looked like when the previous owner lived here. Take note of that chandelier because I'm going to mention that later in the video. But so far, this is what we have done with the space. We do not have a table yet. My husband is actually supposed to be building one. It's kind of an ongoing joke. I don't know when it's going to be built, but we have modernized the space. I love this buffet table. I love the farmhouse touches. We did change out the light fixture. So we are making steps in the right direction. We're just waiting on a table. Now we are heading into one of our biggest renovations thus far. This is what the kitchen looked like when we first purchased the home. So it was just very 90s. It had that old oak, a lot of brass, and it was just really outdated. This is the eat-in space that also shows another view of the kitchen, and everything to me was just very it just looked like wood to me, all in one picture. So this is what we've done with it so far. We did keep the original cabinets. We had those painted white, and then we went ahead and just spray painted the pulls and knobs to save some money. We also took out the appliance hutch. If you can tell, my husband just cut that out, and we have totally modernized this space. We have not changed the countertops yet, and we would love to do that eventually, but so far I love the transformation. Right off of our kitchen and eat-in area, there is this family living room space. This is actually the room that we spend a majority of our time, but this is what it looked like before. This room also has a focal point of this fireplace, and when we purchased the home, this is what it looked like. Just so not my style. So this was actually the first project that we tackled. I went ahead and whitewashed that fireplace. We painted the mantle, added some shelving around it, and I feel like we have just transformed what used to be an ugly focal point into just a beautiful space to look at. We also went ahead and flipped the furniture opposite of what the previous owner had. That way we could put the TV along the long wall, and I just love how this space turned out. The light fixture is also new as well. In the corner of this main living space, there is this little nook, and this is what it used to look like. I guess they used to use it as like a little dry bar back in the day, but we knew that we wanted to change that up. So we added some rustic shelving and took out that top cabinet, redid the countertop, and then just painted this bottom cabinet, and it made a huge transformation. We have also renovated all of the bathrooms in this home. This is what they used to look like. There was just a lot of that oak features, even down to the toilet seat. We went ahead and chalk painted the cabinets. We changed out the flooring in some of the bathrooms. We changed out the toilet seats. We've just modernized all of them. And we've also added just some good little farmhouse touches to keep with our style. There is a video on my channel of 2 of these bathroom renovations. This next one is our master bathroom, and we gave this a complete overhaul and changed it completely for less than $300. So these videos will be linked in the description box below. But I just love how changing all of that up, changing the flooring, just made that space look so much more modern. Also, our basement bathroom, which is featured here, I have a video of that transformation as well. So if you're interested in those, please be sure to check those out in the description box below. Now we are heading into the various bedroom renovations. This home actually has 7 bedrooms, and though we have not renovated all of them yet, we are working on it. This particular room was one of the first that we hit up. This room used to be Pepto-Bismol pink, like glitter pink. And obviously we have a bunch of boys, so that wasn't going to fly. So I went ahead and painted this wall navy, and the rest we painted a light gray, and we did a fun little mountainscape and just made this a good fun little room for my 5-year-old. We actually have added a queen size bed since these pictures were taken, but you can get the gist of the transformation. The next room is actually the nursery, and this was just a blank room, no curtains, nothing, white walls that were stained. So we went ahead and transformed this. We recently just did a video on this as well if you want to check it out in the description box below, but I just added some fun rustic touches, pops of black, etc. to make it a nice little fun nursery. And then the last room that I'm going to show you for renovations was my daughter's room downstairs. This used to be kind of a periwinkle color, and we've transformed it with a light gray. We also took the chandelier from the old formal dining room and put it down here, and it just works in this little girl space. Another large renovation that we did was in our basement. As you can see, the basement used to be made up of 3 different floorings. We had a white linoleum, a Berber carpet, and then crusted white carpet that went down the stairs. So we went ahead and had a carpet company come in and just place new carpet all throughout the basement, and it made such a huge difference. Obviously, this space is not decorated. We use this more for a kid's play area, but the carpet made a huge difference. In our upstairs loft area, we just went ahead and decorated it, added these cute little chairs and some modern curtains. And then this is actually the hallway outside of my garage that leads to Nick's office. We made kind of a little command station here and just added some farmhouse touches, and I love the change that it brought. So that's where we are right now with the renovations. I hope that you all enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you on the next one.